Woke the fuck up. Let's talk about dictators. We live in a country that has not had dictators. We live in a country that has had presidents, all of them legally appointed, including the orange one. So we have not had dictators. Sadly, many other countries have, but we have not. There is not a dictator of the United States. Thank goodness. But let's think, what would it take to make a dictator of the United States? Right now we have this racist electoral system that was put in place to make it easier for white men, for their vote to have more power than the vote of black people and other undesirables. Now everybody can vote, and every person's vote is the same as every other person. That's good. That's progress. But anyway, each state runs their elections, including presidential elections and all that. And for the presidential election, they have a set number of electors, people who will essentially vote as a block for one candidate or another, depending on their party affiliation. So if the popular vote in a state goes for one candidate, then their state representatives elect the electors, who would essentially vote the same as the popular vote. Then at the federal level, you know, each state has a set number of voters, electors, and they count them up, and we, you know, that's how we come. That's how we decide who the president is, through this electoral system. So we do not have a direct democracy. We have multi-level democracy. Yeah, multi-level, similar to what is it? Amway and all those shits. So your vote counts, but you know, indirectly, which is fucked up. So your vote counts indirectly, but it goes through the levels and somehow decides who the president will be. Actually, your vote counts if you are on the winning side. The people who voted for the other person at the electoral level, their vote doesn't count. But, you know, it's just we're a racist system that we still have. Yes, we have a racist electoral system that we're trying to make it work, just like we have a racist U.S. Constitution. That document is fucking racist, and it's abominable that we still use it. But we do. We do. In terms of computer code, we should have erased that shit and replaced it with code written in a more modern language. That's the computer analogy. We're dealing with what would the analogy be? I don't know. It's like, okay, it's like, people in the past, they wrote their knowledge and things in rocks and walls with paint and all, and fingerprint and all that. That's how they did it in the past because that's what they had. We have advanced, so we have the book press, and we have paper and all that. So the Constitution is written on paper. We don't go by the actual paper now because I think that thing is sealed in some super temperature control and air control room, because otherwise the paper pages would, disintegrate. They're so old. But we have copies, digital copies. Anybody can access a copy of the Constitution. You can go on the internet, uh, Google the U.S. Constitution, and you can get to several pages that list the Constitution. There's some of them that would try to explain it. They would try to say what the frame of mind of the founding fathers was. The frame of mind was, let's copy the practices of the Native Americans who have had a nation for many, many years. Hundreds, if not a couple of thousand years. They had something like a constitution. They had a senate. They had representatives. And you know what? Most of them were women. They understood that women had the greater capacity to lead than men. And it's actually true. There was a man, I forgot his name. You can Google this story. It's very interesting. But there was this guy who's just he likes to go to war, and he wanted to be some sort of, let's call him Putin. So he wanted to have get all kinds of power in the nation, the nation of the Native Americans, of course. But then there was this other guy and a woman who's trying to convince him, no, instead of, well, the thing is, okay, they had all the people of several tribes, and they talked them, and they came up with an agreement to not go to war with each other, to solve problems together. But there was some like, I don't know, that's not, I would lose my power or whatever. You know how things are. So so this guy, I forgot his name, and this woman who was the head of a house. Back then, the woman, the long houses, they were headed by women. Each long house had a woman heading it, and she could invite friends or guests, and it was a good thing to invite new people to the tribe or town. Say, hey, come to my house, because the woman was the head of the house. So to get this guy into the plan, they said, we're gonna make you the head. You're gonna be the head of this thing that we come up with. So if you're the head of it, the whole thing, why would you go to war? They actually gave him the I don't know if I call it presidency, but at least the chiefdom. So you're the chief, and we have this system where everybody lives together. There's no need for war, and you'll oversee everything. And it worked. He didn't have to go to war to get power. He had the power. He still had to report to the head woman, though, or women. They had like the Senate, and they were women. But he was happy. He didn't, he had all this power. I don't know what were the benefits of that, but he didn't have to go to war anymore. So that's the story of the, I don't know, I forgot the name. I could restart this video after doing all the research, but I'm like, no. I'm just going to be real here. I should shower, I need to shave, but I'm going to be real right now because I feel it. I feel it, and I'm gonna do it right now. So, the founding fathers of the United States, after the war with the British and all those, all those things, blah, blah. Okay, we have a country, but we need to come up with some rules, a constitution. So, they might have read books and things from other, from history, but the one from which they took the most wasn't really a book. It was a information that is communicated from generation to generation through voice. So they actually heard the constitution of the native nation. They heard by a guy, a Native American person who knew the story. So he narrated that story to the founding fathers. So essentially they not plagiarized, but at least they based the Constitution on the practices of the Native Americans. In some ways, the copy was okay. In other ways, it wasn't. There were no women. Women were not considered in the beginning of the Constitution. You can read it for yourself. Read the Constitution and see how women are treated. Black people. Hell, if I had lived in that time, I wouldn't be a full person. I would be like 3/4 of a person or something like that. That's in the Constitution. People say, "Oh, it is not based on racism." This country is based on the work of enslaved peoples. That is fucking real. These Christian fucking white nationalists, they wanna make children not know that fact. They think the children will be all traumatized if they hear that white people hit and killed people like their black friends, like in the next chair. Like they were treated less than fucking animals. They were assaulted. They were raped. And they had to pay no price. If a slave misbehaved, they would just kill her. Yeah. I didn't like the way she looked at me, so I just killed her. You can look at the movie Django Unchained. They did a good, Tarantino did a good representation of that. It was a very satisfying a very satisfying movie to see. Django Unchained. DJANGO Unchained. Anyway, black people were mistreated, and Native Americans too. They had a different culture, so enslaving them was like, I don't know, more difficult, but they did do that. Chinese people too. Yeah, this is the story that the Christian white nationalists want everybody to not realize, but it is real. I implore you, when somebody tells you anything, confirm it. Don't be fucking lazy. Confirm it. If some people tell you the Bible says, get the fucking Bible, look it up, and read it for yourself. Don't let anybody tell you what the Bible says. Look it for yourself. Don't be fucking lazy. Anybody tell you the law says, look the fucking law up. Look it up. Don't be fucking lazy. Don't say, oh, he told me that. No. Look it the fuck up. Use your brain. Read. Understand. Don't just repeat what anybody tells you. And if you hear that, call them fucking lazy. To their face. Oh, John told me that. He said that. The book says that. Fuck that. Read the fucking book. Now, myself personally, I don't believe in the Bible. I think that it's just tales. You know. I see the Bible as a fairy tale book. It's the exact same thing. But this fairy tales for adults. That's another story. But don't let anybody tell you. Don't believe in the opinion of anybody, no matter how powerful they seem. No. Powerful people, most of them, they become that because of the ignorance of others. You know that the orange piece of shit made up all his stories about himself, right? You know about Brandon fucking just Google Trump Brandon and you will see. He did that. He actually did that. He actually called Forbes or somebody saying that, oh, he's an assistant to Mr. Trump. And he's like, yeah, Mr. Trump, he's very intelligent. Yeah, he has all kinds of money, blah, blah, blah. And sadly, the people of this magazine, it could be Forbes or somebody, said, oh, yeah, okay, we'll put him in the list of the richest people in New York or some bullshit. That's how it started. Nobody confirmed what this fucking orange Brandon saying. Nobody confirmed it. So his paper empire is built on lies. He's not a genius. His grades in school are terrible. That's why he essentially made the school sign an NDA saying that they will not publish his grades. That orange man is an idiot. He didn't pass his school. He didn't graduate. He's too stupid to graduate. Yes, please send him, if you're close to him, send him this video and tell him that I, Ernest Bruce, assure that he is a fucking idiot and he did not graduate from school. I'm saying that. Yeah. He won't do anything because he knows what's true. He knows what's up. He's a fucking idiot. Anyway, where was I going? Why did I go through that branch? Oh, yeah. His empire is based on lies, right? We have to not trust people. Sorry. People don't deserve trust. We don't. I don't. Nobody does. All we can base our decisions on is facts. The actual truth. Not the, oh, my truth. No. The actual truth. Actual facts. Things that you can prove. Things that you can reproduce. Not tales about some fucking imaginary powerful being that in one hand is all loving, on the other hand when he gets mad he kills everyone, drowns them, whatever the fuck. That was invented by humanity to try to control some individuals that could not be controlled. Some people need somebody to tell them that killing others is a bad thing. Most don't, but a few of us need that. Oh, if I kill someone, I'm going to be punished after my death, because after I die, my soul will gone and I will go to hell. Some people need that. I don't. When I wake up, I don't think, oh, I'm going to kill a baby. I'm going to rape a little girl. I don't have those fucking thoughts. But some of us do. And they need some sort of, way to control themselves. And that's okay. That's fine. Some people need that. But that's why this thing, God, what do we have? Oh, the Egyptian gods, many gods, sun god. That's why this was invented. To control people. Okay? Yep. Yeah. Sorry. Can you prove otherwise? No, you can't. I'm a person of science. Science is the tool for man's path to knowledge. It's a great tool. It's not perfect, but it's the only tool we have. Prayers, that's not a fucking tool. Prayers do nothing. To get out of troubles, to make change, we need action. Not fucking thoughts and prayers. Action. The next time I fucking hear thoughts and prayers, action. Children were killed in school. Oh, it doesn't. Fuck that! Gun control. That's action. That's something to do. Age limits on getting a fucking AR-15. An 18-year-old idiot, stupid kid is not capable of handling a fucking AR-15 without training. I went to the army. I received training before I could touch such a weapon. But in Texas, a little boy who was 18 years old in one day could get 2 AR-15s and make the lives of so many people hell. He could do that. He was so powerful with that weapon that the police were scared. The fucking police, with all their goddamn tactical gear and big guns and radios and all that fucking shit, they didn't get to those kids because they were afraid of that little fucking boy with that weapon of war. They didn't save those children and those teachers because that fucking idiot had an AR-15 and some bullets. the next one, God damn it, you hear thoughts and prayers, beat that shit out of that fucking person. What fucking thoughts and prayers? Tell him, God damn it, we need gun control. Stupid governor of Texas, he's a fucking asshole. He's proud of having his state, having the most guns or whatever. What kind of fucking black-hearted piece of shit says that? He doesn't fucking care about the kids. He was just defending the officers. No, I didn't know. Fucking asshole. Fucking asshole. Fucking asshole! God damn it. What the fuck I was talking about? Bullets, guns. I need to have a goddamn script or something. I get into tangents and get a little bit emotional. Yeah, speaking of people who are valued less than white males, let's take women. Every other day, there's a tale of a woman who's been killed by her husband, her boyfriend, some dude. Why? Because he says, no, I don't want to be with you. Then he thinks that because she's a woman, she's his property. That's what in his head. That's what society says. That's what the fucking Bible says. Adam was alone and God thought, oh, he's alone. So he took a bone, what is it? In Spanish is costilla, I forgot the name in English. Anyway, he took a bone from his body and created a woman. Therefore, ergo, women are tools for men, are tools for the happiness of men. That's what they're for. Some guys, you were created for me. They believe that fucking shit. They believe that there was an Adam and an Eve. Eve was created from Adam. Science says, fuck that. Science tells us how life started. Science tells us that the world is not 6,000 years old. Science tells us all kinds of things. Okay. Okay, dictatorship. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Let me try to end this. So, did I really say it? No, okay. I defined what a dictator is, right? I made threats, real threats, to flying reindeer and flying unicorns. If I see one of them, I will fucking shoot him. Now please spread this around. Police, whoever, judges, I don't care. If this country gets to have a dictator, I will kill thee. The day this country has a dictator, my mission in life will be to kill that dictator. I will kill the next dictator of the United States. I will assassinate the next dictator of the United States. This is a real fucking threat. I'm not fucking maggot. I make threats in person or showing my face. I don't hide behind fucking phones or masks like a coward. Fucking pieces of shit. Making anonymous threats and feel, oh, I'm so cool because the threat is governor. No. You are a piece of shit. Coward motherfucker. Be a man. Be a woman. Do it in person. Show your face. I am not hiding. The next dictator of the United States will be dead by my hand. People, we have to vote. I know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We have to really save this country. And everybody says that, and everybody says that, yeah, I need to work, I need to pay the bills, whatever. When this country gets a dictator, it will be dead by my hand. But in the meantime, there will be steps. If Congress gets controlled by Republicans, then they will. The process hasn't stopped. The insurrection, the coup, has not stopped. It continues. That's why they want to put these election result deniers as the heads of the electoral systems. That's what they want to do. That's what they're planning to do. They want to steal elections for real. They want to steal this country because they see that cultural diversity is flourishing. People can be themselves. People can identify the way that they feel in their hearts. I hate how these people use the word of God to control other people, to control ignorant people, to control lazy people. That's why they don't want people to be educated. An educated person can do all kinds of things. Can get better jobs. But an uneducated person has only shitty jobs. An uneducated person can be a essential worker. An essential worker has no choice. That person has to work no matter what because she is essential. Essential meaning a slave. If you're an essential worker, they're telling you in your face, you are a slave. MAGA, make America great again? The fuck? Again? Where in the fuck is America great? When? For everybody. Years ago, we have slavery. Then we have segregation. Then we have children working in factories. When was the fuck America great? It's fucking assholes. You know that terminology dates back to the KKK days. You know that, right? You know that America First is a fucking KKK slogan. Please tell me that you're right, that you know that. Learn history. Don't be fucking lazy. Educated people are not malleable. Or at least not as malleable. Not easily convinced. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. And please disseminate this far and wide. Your DNA cannot be controlled by fucking radio waves. If you believe that, you fucking idiot! Hit your face in the face. Hit yourself in slap your face. Slap it, silly. If you believe that fucking somebody can control your DNA through the radio, please slap your fucking face, silly. Fucking stupid asshole. I had actual conversations with people who told me this. Learn for yourselves. Find facts for yourselves. Do not rely on any intermediaries. If you rely on intermediaries like what? Pastors, politicians, your neighbors, hell, your mom and dad. Don't believe them. Confirm every single thing they tell you. Access the facts. Don't let people manipulate you. That's their power. They know you're fucking lazy and you're not going to confirm anything that they say. They're going to believe you because you're good looking or speak well, whatever the fuck. Dress in a suit. Confirm everything. Yes, it takes work. Yes, it takes time. But in the end, you will know what is true. And you not only have to read books, you have to make sure that the people who wrote the book are trustworthy. Yes, takes time. Yes, takes a lot of work. Do it. Do it anyway. There's a researcher in every one of us. There's a scientist in every one of us. We have curiosity. We can think. Most of us can think. We can think for ourselves. We can understand things. Do that so that this nation can survive as a democracy, as representative democracy. We shouldn't, we should always say that. Representative democracy. It's not an actual democracy, but it's kind of close. Read, understand, think, make your own decisions. Don't be sheep. Don't be a lemming. Be you. In every way, be you. Don't let anybody tell you that you're sick, that you're having bad thoughts, that you're behaving not the way that you should behave for your gender, or anything like that. Don't let anyone tell you that you are not conforming. Your job is not to conform. Your job is to be different, to draw outside the line, to find out the limits of things. If everybody did what they people told them to do, we wouldn't have any advances. We would still be living in fucking. Oh, we would still be living in Africa. Okay, that's where humanity starts from. We all spread, and then because of evolution, we have races, but we all started in Africa. So racism is just, it doesn't make sense. We're all the same. Okay. Yeah, I think I need to be done. It's 42 minutes. Okay. Yeah, let me reiterate. I will kill the next dictator of the United States. I will kill the first dictator of the United States. Okay? I will do that. Don't let money decide or tell you who to vote for. Money is bullshit. Okay? The price of gas is bullshit. Don't let yourself be manipulated. Look at England, Britain, Brexit. They are suffering right now because of fucking Brexit. They were lied to. They told them that Brexit would be the start of a wonderful future for their country. Look at them now. Don't let people lie to you. Don't base your decisions on what people tell you. In our case, that's funny. I want you to believe me, so all right. Well, I haven't. I've written a book and things about computers, but nothing, super sophisticated or even entertaining. My online presence is not too wide. I'm not white. I'm not even a. People don't know me. Okay. So I can tell you that I'm from Costa Rica. Obviously, you hear this accent. I come from Costa Rica. I went here, joined the army, went to Colorado as my last station. Got used to the cold. Went to Arizona. Got used to the heat. Then went to California. And this is where I've been for the past couple of decades. Couple. Yeah, a little over that. A little over 20 years. 22, 23 years. Well, I guess you would have to keep watching these videos to learn about me. I will try to publish once every day. Shit, I gotta continue. So, I've become so fucking annoyed by these emails and texts that ask me for donations. I give to 1 to 2 to 3, and no, they're not happy. They keep asking me for more. If you have not decided who you are going to vote for next week, kick yourself in the ass. The fuck? You don't know who you're fucking going to vote next fucking week? Get the fuck out of here. Turn the phone off and just, I don't know, do something else. Don't look at me. Just turn the phone off and slap yourself. If you don't know who the fuck you're gonna vote for, you're a fucking idiot. You're worse than the maggots. At least they know what the fuck they're doing. Well, at least they have some sort of objective. But if you don't know who the fuck you're voting for next fucking week, I want nothing to do with you. Nothing. There's no fucking choice. You're either a maggot or you have sense. You cannot have sense and not know who the fuck you're gonna vote for next fucking week. The fact that political parties need to spend millions of dollars to publish ads to convince people who to vote for is terrible. It's embarrassing. Okay. I guess I'm the same. I'm spreading this message, trying to God damn it. We're in a fucking full circles, right? Why do anything? Well, no. The ones who are for Republicans, just get the fuck out. I don't want you. I don't want. Do not listen to my voice. You're a Republican. Don't listen to me, okay? The rest of you. This country is going to hell in the hands of Republicans. These people, they're in a cult. The worst fucking cult that there is. The cult of no, I cannot say it. Well, I'll say the cult of orangeass. They're in the cult of orangeness, and we don't want them. They're subhuman. They don't count. We outnumber them. All we have to do is vote. Vote for the Democrat. In up and down the ballot, vote for the Democrat. Democrats are not perfect, but Democrats know how to run a country. Every time a Democrat government runs a country, the people end up in better situations. Every time Republicans control the government, the people end up in worse situations. Most people, the rich people, they always end up in a better situation because all they are is a fucking vacuum. They vacuum money from the poor to themselves. That's what the rich people are. Not all rich people, but I'm talking about the Koch brothers. I guess one of them died, whatever the fuck. Koch Industries. I don't know what the fuck Elon Musk is. I don't know. Don't vote for Republicans. Just look at the record. Just look at what they do. They say they're for veterans, yet they stopped a bill to give health care to veterans who got sick because of some chemical whatever. They actually high-fived themselves silly when they voted no to that. This is real. They want people, older people, to pay higher prices for insulin because they are controlled by the pharmaceutical companies. This is real. Confirm my words, okay? I can't tell you everything. You have to confirm it. Google is okay for that, right? That's what we have now. We can also go to libraries and representatives and people who know. But Google is okay. It gives you a whole bunch of options, and you can decide what directions to take. But at least the first few hits, apart from the ads, the most hits at the beginning, it says ad. Ignore that. If it says ad, skip and go after the links that are not added. The first link that is not an ad, and then keep going down. And you can get a lot of information this way. Confirm what I'm saying. Live, let live, and mind your fucking business. That should be our motto. Live, let live, and mind your business. Who cares what those two guys are doing in their home? They're not bothering anybody. Why do we have to get in their lives? Who cares what this woman does with her own body? Huh? It's her body. You're not going to help her. You didn't raise that kid. So mind your fucking business. Imagine yourself in that position. You're in college. Some dude raped you. You're pregnant. Now what? You're going to ruin all that work that it took to get to that school. And you're going to mess up all the opportunities that you will have in the future. Just because some dude tells you, nope, those bunch of cells in your tummy, they're more valuable than you. Fuck them. Fuck them. Listen to Amy Schumer. Listen to Amy Schumer and go to Colorado. You don't have to tell anybody that you're pregnant. Just Google Amy Schumer, Colorado, follow her directions. Vote Democrat. Research what I just said to you. Forget what everybody else tells you. Confirm your things. If you're curious, look it up. If you don't understand, then look up those things that you don't understand. Wikipedia. We have so much informational tools that we can use to eradicate our ignorance. We can access history. Do it. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Yeah, TikTok is cool. I've had, sometimes I look at it and YouTube is alright. I don't watch TV anymore. It's just YouTube. And right now I just have an iPad. I don't have a TV, so I'm just doing YouTube. I like Netflix and things, but when I go back to Netflix, it's because I have a big screen TV. Okay? I will not look at Netflix in my fucking iPad. Do your research. Don't let yourself be led by manipulators. I'm not trying to manipulate you. I'm just trying to give you information so that you can decide your own path. Decide your own path. Decide your own path. Don't let others decide for you. Please. And if you're a patriot, think about this country. Think about what it took to get to this point. Because the actual things that happen, they're terrible. They're fucking terrible. Juneteenth, why do we have that? That's the history. Look it up. People say that black people are lazy and they're stupid. Look up Juneteenth. Why we have that holiday. Please look it up. Black people are not all lazy or drug addicts or thieves. Vote Democrat. Vote Democrat. Because the future of this country depends on it. For real. This is not a joke. I know you're here all the time. This is not a joke. I hear it all the time, and I hate that I hear it, and I hate that I'm saying this right now. We have to vote. That's the only weapon we have. And it's more powerful than the rifles those maggots carry to help them feel manly. The vote is more powerful than the money Coke Industries and other Christian white supremacist entities have. Vote is powerful. People have died for you to be able to vote. Please vote. If you need a ride, ask your friend. If you have the ballots on your house or your apartment, fill them out and mail them out. You shouldn't have to go to a fucking drop box. Just give it to the mailman. I've actually heard in TikTok a story about a woman who has been, what's the term? Her boyfriend or whatever suddenly became maggot, and she was afraid that if she left her, her voting envelope in the box for the mail person, that he would take it out and destroy it or something. So, yes, there are some cases that you really have to put an effort to ensure that your vote gets to where it needs to go. If you have to go to a drop box, then go. Don't be afraid. Those maggots are not going to do anything. They're cowards. I don't want to call them clowns because clowns, it takes work to be a clown. Please vote, and vote Democrat all the way. All the way. And also, woke the fuck up!